You mind if I sit here since the mic's not working?
Go ahead.
The last supervisors meeting, you guys voted on the approving taxpayer funds for the appeal for the right to know case. And you and I went back and forth about what was in that appeal and why you're going forward. And you pretty much exclusively were relying on your solicitor because you said you're not a lawyer, right?
As far as the legalities, I agree.
Right. But you're relying upon his impressions and his opinions as to what's going on, right?
To a certain extent, I have my own opinion about it. Yes.
Right. Well, when I asked you the questions, you were saying you're not a lawyer. Jim's the lawyer. He's telling you.
You were asking legal opinions.
Right. Well, I'm going to give you a quote from Jim at the last meeting.
Okay.
All right. Jim says the enormous majority of decisions of the Office of Open Records are going in favor of the requester. In fact, almost every single decision is in favor of the requester. You remember that?
Yes.
So the need for court guidance. So the need to go forward with the court because the Office of Open Records is tainted, one-sided, pro-requester, etc.
I would say that's probably our opinion, yes.
Okay, so what I did was I went to the final determination site to count, manually count how many were granted, denied, etc. Now, where did Jim get his figures when he gave us that little dissertation about almost every single decision is in favor of the requester? Where did he get that info? Do we know?
I am not sure.
Because when I went and counted them, 96 were granted through July, 163 were denied, and 56 were partially denied.
The question becomes is
so
the ones that were denied or granted, is it in the law or is it in the regular where they're having to get the court?
These are the appeals. Jim is saying this is Jim's words,
okay.
Almost every single decision is in favor of the requester.
So you're disagreeing with what Jim said?
Well, I'm just reading what he said, and I'm giving you what I got, which is 96 came down in favor of the requester, 163 came down against the requester, and 56 came down partially against the requester.
Okay.
So there's a discrepancy between what Jim's saying and what the actual facts are. And your decision was based upon what Jim told you, which was the Office of Open Records is a one-sided, biased organization who is pro-requester, and these numbers would say Jim is wrong.
Okay.
So I feel you guys were misled by Mr. Garrity, and I'd like to know where he got his figures to tell you guys what he told you. Can you ask him?
Well, why don't we talk to him afterwards?
Yeah, I'd appreciate an answer.